Alright guys, I'm going to do a little demo for you today on how to put some data into a text file. So let's get started. So to start off, we have a string, that is the path. It has where we're going to save it and what we're going to save it as. Now next we need the text we're going to put into it. So let's just create a string here. A string, we're just going to make it data equals this is my data for the new text file. Alright, now after this, we have to write it to the file. So we do use something called file dot write all text. Now we need to path it, as you can see by the autocomplete here. We need to pass it a path and we need to pass it the data. So we're just gonna pass the path because we named it exactly path and data. And this should be good for now. Yep, alright, so I'll just bring this over here. So as you guys can see, this is where it should save it to, and there's nothing in here yet. And I'm just going to put this off to the side for right now. Now if we write this out, it should work. Yep, so no errors. And I'm just looking over here, and it looks like it did put it in here. So we're going to open it up. Now we opened it up, and here we go. So it says, this is my data for the new text file. And there's a few different ways that we can write to a text file, but in my preference, this is the best way because some of the other ways you can use something called the stream writer, stream reader. The only issue with that is that it doesn't create it if it's already there. Like if there's already a text file there, it'll work, but if there's not a text file there, it won't work and it'll just blow up and give you an error, which you can obviously get around, but it just, for my preference, this is my favorite. Now we're going to try to read this data out and write it out to the console as well. So we're going to create a file or a string to save the data in. So string data from file equals file dot read all text, and we have to pass it a path. So we're just going to pass it our path from before. We like to keep all of our string variables all saved in one spot so we don't have to change each one separately. And now we're going to write out the information. So data from file. Now it should output the data from the file. Yep, so as you can see right here, it's just outputting the exact same data that we put into it. So if you guys have any other questions, leave a comment, and I'd appreciate it if you subscribe. It helps greatly, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.